Have you ever wondered why a 25-year-old Toyota with over 400,000 miles can still be running with its original engine, while a Honda of the same age often feels noticeably quicker, more responsive, and more exciting to drive? It is not an accident. It is not marketing hype. It is the result of two completely different engineering philosophies that have shaped these companies for more than half a century. Every bolt, every engine component, every transmission calibration, and even every software update follows one simple question. Toyota asks, will this still work perfectly after 20 years? While Honda asks, how can we make this drive better today? So now the question is, why does Toyota intentionally avoid squeezing every last horsepower from its engines? And why does Honda continue building engines that enjoy revving to 6,500 or even 7,000 revolutions per minute? In this video, we are going to uncover the engineering secrets behind these two Japanese giants, compare their design philosophies, and help you decide which one is actually better for your driving style. Let's get started. Section 1. Toyota versus Honda Philosophy. Toyota's engineering philosophy can be summarized in one sentence: eliminate problems before customers ever experience them. This mindset originated from the famous Toyota production system that is developed during the 1950s, which focuses on continuous improvement, minimizing defects, and maximizing long-term durability rather than chasing short-term performance numbers. Toyota engineers intentionally design many components with generous safety margins, meaning pistons, bearings, cooling systems, crankshafts, and transmissions are often capable of handling far more stress than they'll experience in normal driving. This conservative approach may result in slightly lower horsepower compared to competitors, but it dramatically reduces mechanical failures over hundreds of thousands of miles. Toyota also has a history of delaying new technology until it has been thoroughly tested, sometimes waiting several years while competitors become early adopters. That patient, reliability-first mindset is why Toyota has become the benchmark for long-term ownership. On the other hand, Honda approaches engineering from an entirely different direction. Founded by legendary engineer Soichiro Honda, the company believes machines should not only be reliable, but also exciting to operate. Rather than asking how to maximize component lifespan alone, Honda engineers constantly search for ways to improve combustion efficiency, airflow, throttle response, and engine performance without sacrificing dependability. This philosophy explains why Honda became one of the first manufacturers to embrace advanced technologies such as VTEC, lightweight aluminum engine construction, and extremely efficient naturally aspirated engines capable of producing remarkable power per liter. For decades, Honda engines have ranked among the highest in specific output, with many naturally aspirated engines exceeding 100 horsepower per liter long before turbocharging became common. The iconic S2000's F20C engine, for example, produced an astonishing 120 horsepower per liter that was a world record for naturally aspirated production cars at that time. Honda believes that reliability and driving enjoyment should coexist. This engineering philosophy has made Honda one of the most respected engine manufacturers in automotive history. Section 2. Engine Design Philosophy. The biggest difference between Toyota and Honda begins deep inside the engine block. Toyota engines are intentionally designed to operate under relatively low mechanical stress, with moderate compression ratios, lower red lines, and internal components engineered to withstand years of abuse. Engineers frequently overbuild rotating assemblies, use larger cooling capacities, and prioritize thermal stability over peak performance. This explains why legendary Toyota engines like the 22RE, 2UZFE, 1HDF-TE diesel, and 2GRF EV6 have earned reputations for routinely surpassing 300,000 to 500,000 miles with only basic maintenance. Toyota understands that most drivers spend over 95% of their driving time below 4,000 revolutions per minute, so optimizing durability in that range delivers the greatest real-world benefit. Honda takes almost the opposite approach. Honda engines are engineered to breathe efficiently at high RPM, using lightweight pistons, shorter stroke designs in many performance applications, precision-balanced rotating assemblies, and advanced cylinder head technology. Rather than discouraging drivers from revving the engine, Honda encourages it. Their engines often reach 7,000 to 9,000 revolutions per minute and deliver smooth, linear power while remain impressively reliable. Toyota builds engines that dislike drama, but Honda builds engines that reward enthusiastic driving.
Section 3. Variable valve timing philosophy. Variable valve timing perfectly illustrates the contrasting engineering philosophies of both manufacturers. Honda revolutionized the industry in 1989 with the introduction of variable valve timing and lift electronic control. Instead of using one valve profile for every driving condition, VTEC employs multiple camshaft profiles that allows the engine to switch to a much more aggressive valve lift and duration at higher RPM. The result is dramatic. Drivers experience a noticeable surge in power as the engine enters its performance cam profile that effectively gives the sensation of two different engines in one vehicle. This innovation allowed relatively small 1.6-liter and 2.0-liter engines to compete with much larger engines while maintaining impressive fuel economy during normal driving. And Toyota responded with variable valve timing with intelligence, or VVTI. But their priorities were completely different. Toyota's system continuously adjusts valve timing almost invisibly, reduce emissions, increase fuel economy, and extend engine life. The transition is so smooth that many drivers never realize it's happening. Honda engineered its system to maximize excitement and horsepower, while Toyota engineered its system to maximize efficiency, refinement, and longevity. Both technologies are brilliant, but they simply pursue different goals. Section 4. Transmission engineering philosophy. One of the biggest reasons Toyota and Honda vehicles feel so different behind the wheel is because their transmission engineers follow completely different priorities. Toyota designs its transmissions with one primary objective: smoothness and durability over maximum performance. Whether it's a traditional automatic, an 8-speed transmission, or the company's famous electronic continuously variable transmission used in hybrids, Toyota focuses on reducing internal stress, minimizing heat, and extending service life. Automatic transmission fluid temperatures are one of the biggest enemies of transmission longevity. Many Toyota automatic transmissions, such as the Aisin-built units, are known for regularly exceeding 250,000 to 350,000 miles with proper fluid maintenance. Honda, meanwhile, tunes its transmissions to complement its more responsive engines. Gear changes are typically quicker, and transmission programming keeps the engine in its power band for stronger acceleration. This creates a more engaging driving experience, but can place greater demands on the transmission over time. Honda has significantly improved transmission reliability in recent years, especially with its latest 10-speed automatic. Yet Toyota still maintains one of the industry's strongest reputations for long-term transmission durability because its engineering philosophy consistently favors longevity over aggressive performance. Section 5. Hybrid technology. Toyota didn't just build hybrid cars. It practically created the modern hybrid industry. When the Toyota Prius debuted in 1997, many experts believed hybrid technology would remain a niche experiment. Instead, Toyota spent decades refining its hybrid synergy drive, that is, a system designed around simplicity, reliability, and maximum fuel efficiency rather than outright performance. Today, Toyota has sold well over 30 million hybrid vehicles worldwide that make it the global leader in hybrid technology. One reason for this success is the company's planetary gear-based eCVT transmission, which contains far fewer wearable components than conventional automatic transmissions. There are fewer mechanical parts that can fail over hundreds of thousands of miles. Honda approached hybrids differently. Systems such as integrated motor assist and later EHEV were designed to preserve a more natural driving feel while improving efficiency. Instead of making fuel economy the only priority, Honda sought to blend electric assistance with the responsive characteristics drivers expected from the brand.
Independent testing shows Toyota hybrids often achieve some of the highest real-world reliability and fuel economy figures in the industry, while Honda hybrids frequently receive praise for offering a more conventional and engaging driving experience.
Section 6. Suspension and Chassis Engineering.
The suspension beneath every Toyota reflects the company's philosophy of comfort, predictability, and long-term reliability. Toyota engineers carefully tune springs, dampers, bushings, and steering systems to absorb road imperfections while reducing wear on suspension components over time. Research by transportation agencies has shown that smoother suspension systems can reduce driver fatigue during long journeys by minimizing vibrations transmitted into the cabin. That's one reason many Toyota sedans and SUVs feel composed and comfortable even after years of use. Honda, however, approaches suspension design with a greater emphasis on precision and driver confidence. Steering is often quicker. Models like the Honda Civic, Accord, and Integra have earned praise for offering handling characteristics that rival some European competitors, despite remaining practical family vehicles. Toyota wants passengers to forget about the road beneath them, while Honda wants drivers to feel connected to it. Both approaches are successful because they are built around entirely different customer expectations. Section 7. Manufacturing and Quality Control. Perhaps the greatest difference between Toyota and Honda is not found inside the engine at all. It's found inside the factory. Toyota's manufacturing philosophy is so influential, one of its core principles is jidoka. Rather than allowing problems to continue downstream, Toyota believes quality should be built into the manufacturing process itself. Another famous principle, Kaizen, or continuous improvement, that encourages every employee to suggest ways to improve quality and eliminate waste. Honda shares a similar commitment to quality, but places greater emphasis on engineering independence and innovation. Engineers are often given more flexibility to experiment with new technologies and manufacturing techniques. This culture has produced groundbreaking achievements, including VTEC, lightweight aluminum construction, and highly efficient, naturally aspirated engines. While Toyota seeks to eliminate every possible defect before production begins, Honda often focuses on pushing engineering boundaries while maintaining dependable quality standards. That's all for this video. So, which philosophy wins a spot in your garage? Do you prefer the peace of mind of a 300,000-mile Toyota or the exhilaration of a high-revving Honda? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.